Oh my God, one of the most ridiculous things is a lot of managements only take like a certain fee from their creators, whether this is 20%, whether this is 30%, whether it's salary based, it doesn't really matter. And they stop taking in more money at that flat rate, and that's it. A lot of a business's profit, what you guys need to understand, are upsells. McDonald's, for an example, the big thing that holds McDonald's above water profitable is the fact that they have very brutal upsells, okay? You order a cheeseburger, they're gonna ask you if you want a drink with that, they're gonna ask you if you want a fry with that, they're gonna ask you if you want to just make that a meal, right? And just slowly increasing the bundle of things that you're going to get you to spend more money. Now, every single business sees these upsells, and you know what upsells are because, for an example, your sales team is constantly upselling in the DMs all day long. Most managements don't take the business model high-level overlook on this criteria and actually inject it into their business as a whole to just bring in more net revenue or more bottom line for their actual business, right? And that's really, really important because there's a couple of these things here. I'm going to show you just how much more money you can make by just simply increasing the LTV or adding different upsells and things that your creators can buy. So like I said, a lot of agencies that I know are very specific and very strict on the percent that they take, ranging anywhere from 15% on like very high ticket clients upwards to 30%, even 50%. There's nothing wrong with this, but you aren't getting the creators to spend more money with you. Think about it. You literally know exactly how much money that they make every month. These creators just end up blowing it on random stuff anyway. Instead of letting them spend the money elsewhere, have them spend that money with you, okay? When it comes to offering extra things to your clients, you want to make sure that it directly amplifies your service and it's not something that you have already pre-agreed on that comes with management. Otherwise, creators aren't going to be happy and they won't pay for your new stuff. So with that being said, make sure your management conversation clearly outlines exactly what it is that your management offers so there's not going to be any issues with future packages, okay? Without further ado, here's some things that you can offer and this will increase your business's ROI or your business's bottom line massively. And these are the type of conversations that we have in the OFM licensing group, okay? So if you're interested in that, link in the description, you can apply for that. We talk about OFM as a business as a whole, okay? We talk about gray hat, we talk about black hat, we talk about scaling horizontally, vertically, you name it. We talk about it as a business, okay? And if you want to truly treat OFM like a business and you're tired of it being a side hustle, then I promise you the OFM licensing group is plenty for you. We do have a 24-month payment plan. It breaks the payment into 24 months, okay? It's like the program's $5,000 divided by 24. It's $200 a month, okay? And I will show you how to turn OFM into an actual business. But without further ado, let's do this, okay? DMCA takedowns is number one, okay? You can use this tool right here and essentially make the creator aware of all of the content that has been leaked of them and then give them projection numbers of how much money they're missing out because of this. There are also some online calculators that will actually give you these projections. You're going to simply offer the service as a monthly retainer, anywhere from $300 to $500 to $1,000 a month, depending on how much the creator is making and how much content is being leaked. Send creator monthly reports of the content that was taken down so that they know what they are paying for is actually being used, okay? This is one, a lot of these things here, you need to completely understand that there needs to be a massive degree of transparency, okay? Because with creators spending more money with you, they want to know what they're spending their money on is actually being used. And if you can't preemptively show the creators, if you don't have that degree of transparentness with your agency, it's something that you need to fix because the creators are not going to continue paying for something that they don't feel like is actually that useful and is that valuable to them. And so monthly reports, weekly reports even, just simply outlining this is how much content was leaked, this is how much was taken down, this is how much more money you made because of that using some kind of online calculator, and so that they understand, right, that this is good and this is healthy for them and their brand. Now, this is a big one right here, sending the creators clothes, birthday gifts, milestone, trophies, etc. So this isn't necessarily increasing the LTV on a specific creator. I mean, by extension it is. So essentially setting the creator stuff, because creators love to post their cute stuff on Instagram and in Twitter and stuff. And as long as you make the stuff good enough, then they will post it. So if it's like a trophy, for an example, and they just hit $1 million, they just hit $100,000, and you send them a trophy that has their name on it and their milestone and their whatever, they're going to post this on their social media. All you need to do is then just have them tag you. Okay, tag your management account, your Instagram management account, and then all of their friends will see her achievements that were made by extension of your management, and then they're going to come and work with you. Okay, it's massive. It's free promotion. It's literally free promo. And then increases your individual creator's LTV by extension because they're recommending you, their affiliate for you. The next service you can offer is monthly profile optimization. Okay, profile optimization is a massive one. With how fast OF meta changes, you're just essentially making sure that every single one of your pages is being up to date with the standard best practices for highest conversions. Okay, this is something that you can charge your creators for. I know it sounds weird, but you can charge them for this. You got to remember, this is one thing you need to remember, is everything here is all going to be based on how you pitch it. If you just say, hey, I need to start charging you for updating your profile, that's not going to go well. But if you say, hey, listen, Jenna, I was taking a look at your account. The numbers are great on a chatting perspective. Management as a whole is going good. Your numbers were here and now they're here. One of the things that I like to do is get one of my contractors on your page who is essentially going to optimize it. OF in general has started to pick up a lot more traction. And with that comes a lot more competition. And we want to make sure that your profile stands out. And I'm not necessarily the expert in this, but we do always hire a contractor who is the absolute expert when it comes to optimization. And so with that being said, I was curious if you would be open to covering half of the costs of our contractor who's going to come in and essentially optimize this profile. He's $1,000, I'll cover 500 and you cover 500, something like that. Or he's $600, I'll cover 300, you cover 300. And anyway, then you go in and you optimize the page, you know what I mean? And then you just pretty much express anything here that you're offering. You need to frame it in a way that makes people compelled to buy it. Now, logos, banners, video editing, photo editing, photographer, stylist, all around professionalism for their brand. Anything that has to do with just professionalizing their personal brand. You can charge for these things. Photo editing, photographers, stylists. You can hire photographers to go and just take photos of them, but have them cover the cost. Hey, we have a super experienced photographer up in wherever, Miami right now. Anyway, I would like to get him out there to take some photos for you. He's $1,000. I'll cover half, you cover half. And I do like the covering half. Because remember, don't actually cover half. Like, tell them it's $1,000. You'll cover half and they'll cover half. But it was only $500 to begin with. The reason why you want to say you're covering half is because they feel like you are investing into their brand as well. And you're not just putting everything on them and just upcharging them for a bunch of crap. Now, content house meetups. This one is massive. Rent out an Airbnb, a nice Airbnb, and then charge a ticket to get in. It's as simple as that. And then make sure you pitch the offer properly, okay? Hey, Jenna, we are throwing a quarterly event with some of our other creators. We have about 15 creators that have already signed up that they're said they're willing to go. The reason why you want to mention the amount of people that are going first and foremost, even if they're not going, you want to mention people are going because people are followers. Okay, people aren't leaders. You need to let her know that there are already so many people signed up, and then she's going to be more interested in saying yes. Okay. Now, if you don't have creators, then reach out to other agencies about doing some kind of collab and then splitting the profit. It's really not that difficult. Alongside that, you can also have all of the friends of the creators that you invite their friends. Hey, Jenna, we're throwing a quarterly event. It's going to be super sweet. There's going to be about 15 creators there. We have about 60 people in mind. It's going to be massive. There's going to be some really, really big names there. Some of the girls are doing upwards of $150,000 a month, $250,000 a month, and I would love if you were able to make it. And if you are able to bring a friend, I will actually cover your cost for you, that $500 ticket. I'll cover that, and you can come for free as long as you just bring a friend. And the reason why is because if they bring a friend, you want to incentivize them to bring a friend because now you can pitch management to every single one of those girls, okay? Super and select. Now, one thing is important that you need to remember is you need to make sure that you absolutely have some kind of staff or management there. And the reason why you need some kind of staffing or some kind of management there is because creators get a little bit hectic, okay? They start arguing with each other. Sometimes it's, their time of the month, whatever it may be. They may just be having a rainy day and they just simply start becoming argumentative. And put a bunch of creators in the same room, there's a chance that they're not even going to be productive. They're just going to sit around, talk, gossip, etc. So make sure you have staff, you have some kind of management there that's keeping the productiveness of the house as high as it can be. Now, the next thing is offering some kind of marketing and growth. Depending on how you guys structured your initial management, one of the things that I think is important to mention is management needs to be pitched as you are the middleman, you have all of the resources, you have all of the connections, and so you are paying to be in an exclusive club with me because of the connections that I have. That's what it needs to be. You need to express that you are the exclusiveness, because people love feeling like they are in an exclusive club. And with that, you are able to then charge for everything that you do, because you're not just an agency, you are a exclusive talent community. I don't know, right? And so you can charge for all this stuff. I know it sounds weird. I know it does. But it's because you guys never framed your agency as a specialty client list. You have just simply framed it as a management, and you end up just telling them everything that you're offering because you're begging for a client. You know, you hop on the call with them and you're like, yeah, we offer free marketing, content repurposing, optimization, weekly, content houses covered on us. You just say all this random shit that you're not even going to give them to begin with because you can't afford it on a percentage based. You can charge for this stuff, okay? Now, if you already have creators that you just can't charge because you already told them, one thing that you should do is offer them to cover 50% of the marketing expense, okay? Once again, this is a conversation that needs to happen. Hey, Jenna, there is some marketing channels that I'm really wanting to get you on. It's paid advertisements. Explain to them what paid advertisements is and how it's so much different from organic. And with that being said, we could not possibly run that profitably on our end, considering we only take 30%, but we would absolutely be able to make it profitable for you. So if that's okay with you, I would love to look at splitting the ad spend or splitting the marketing. Going on the page. Now, one of the things that you need to understand is, I know it's going to sound weird to a lot of you guys, but one of the most important things that you need to understand is your management. Most companies, SMMA-based companies, social media marketing agencies, charge the client 100% for the marketing. Okay, if you started an SMMA company, the company you're working with is going to pay 100% of the ad spend. Okay, so if you're scared to ask for them to split 50% of marketing costs with you, you're tweaking. Okay, you are only getting 30%. You shouldn't be covering all of the expenses. That doesn't make sense, and in no business model is that a thing. Now, you can also offer tax and accounting. This one is a massive one, okay? Most creators don't even know taxes even exist. Get yourself an accountant, and I have an accountant, for an example, and I can affiliate / whitelist this accountant to all of my creators and essentially look like the accountant is a part of our agency. You know what I mean? We have them hired under our agency, and then charge pay the accountant whatever amount he wants, and then put a premium on the actual service so that you make some profit. Or what you can do is you can just hire give a retainer base to your accountant and kind of bring them in to your agency and hire an agency-based accountant, which would be even smarter. But you can also do this kind of moves into financial planning. A lot of creators have no idea what the fuck they're going to do afterwards, okay? We worked with a lot of moms, and we know that these moms aren't going to want to work on OF forever, right? And so one of the things we like to do is just preemptively push the fact that there's going to be a point in time when you no longer want to be on OF, and when your kiddo starts getting older, yada yada yada. And with that being said, there are some things that we can offer you that will help you plan for your future, and then you do monthly calls or something for financial planning. Then the next one here is personal brand expansion. So we started doing this recently, and it's essentially just expanding their career. So a lot of girls are just specifically on OF, and they push a lot of traffic. But one of the things that you can do is expand them into personal brands. Help them start developing an actual personal brand. They can, monetize on YouTube and stuff, and you can charge a fee for this. So anyway, all in all, how much can you really make from this, okay? Let's say DMCA takedowns. You can charge, let's say, $750 a month. We'll just be in the middle. You can do $750 a month. Sending their clothes, this is kind of priceless. Monthly profile optimization, this can just be $350 a month. It doesn't need to be super expensive. Logos, banner, video editing, photographers, stylists. Let's say you just do 1 month, you have a photographer that comes down, and you charge about $500 for that. I mean, realistically, you could charge a lot. I'm just giving like conservative numbers, just so I'm not like over pitching it. Content house meetups, you probably want to do a $750 ticket. Ask your creators to invite their friends. Once again, that's priceless. Marketing and growth, they pay for like marketing services separately. This can range from from $2,000 to $5,000, upwards of $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, depends on how much money you're making them. Tax accountant, this is another $2,400 a month for just like tax accounting. Financial planning, let's say it's another $750, and personal brand expansion. Let's say you do, $1,000 a month. So this is gonna be an extra $8,500 a month. And let's say you have, so you have 15 creators. That's another $127,000 a month that you can put into your pocket. And let's say let's say only half of them actually go with any of them. So you're doing times 15, that's still another $63,000 a month. You don't need to offer everything. You just need to simply offer the things that the creators want. They will pay for the things that they want. You need to understand this. Oh my God. You wouldn't understand how saucy this is. Okay. This right here if some of you guys are running an agency and you're not offering these types of services, you are genuinely yourself, because the money is not in the chats. I hope you guys I hope people don't think that the money is so far from in the chats. If you're a chatting agency, if you are a management in general and you take 15, 20, 30%, I'm telling you right now, the money is not in the chats. It's never been in the chats. Okay. The money is in the upsells, and that's how a normal business operates. Right? You break even on the main offer, and then you make profit. You make big money on that back end. This video right here genuinely is probably the most valuable YouTube video in the OFM space, completely and utterly. Nothing even comes close. So if you watch to the end of this, these are the things that we talk about inside of our OFM licensing group, and if you're interested, I will hope to see you then.